Good morning, traders. Richard here doing a quick update on Moderna. The stock's up more than 170% in one day. This biotechnology stock had positive results in their skin cancer treatment trial, and the stock more than doubled in one day. The question is, did artificial intelligence identify the big moves prior to the stock rallying like that? And for that, we use the Fulgent AI engine, and I'm happy to say that the Fulgent AI engine that sits on the MetaStock platform delivered a return of 191%. This is the swing trade AI engine, which is great for traders that like to swing trade. You can see that every month we get a nice swing trade in Moderna. And then the last one was up 191%. Now, if you were trading this on a 4-hour chart, you can see the swing trades there, the last two up 219 and 181. But more importantly, this major reversal signal, that's a medium to long-term trade signal, and it's highly successful, 70-80% accurate, and that one's up 285%. So yes, the Fulgent AI engine did identify all these trades a couple of days prior to the big money move in Moderna. Now, the AI engine that we used was trained on the Dow 30 stocks, and the major reversal signal on average is 78% accurate, with average profit per trade of 10% over the testing period. The swing trade is 72% accurate, with average profit per trade of 7.2%. Volatility breakouts 56% accurate, with 3.2% average profit per trade. And the quick move, which is a 2 to 3 day holding period, that's 71% accurate and 2.1%. So all four of these artificial intelligence trading engines caters for different type trading styles, whether you holding it for medium to long term, which is the major reversal signal, or you like classic swing trades, or volatility breakouts and quick moves for the shorter term intraday and day trader. The quick move is appropriate for that. So you can see in the testing period, training the Dow, using the Dow 30 stocks and the Fulgent AI engine, trained the AI to recognize high probability trade setup in the Dow Jones 30 stocks, and we used about 20 to 30 years worth of data, doing a couple of 100 million calculations to optimize and identify the best trading setups. Now, the Fulgent AI engine uses genetic algorithm technology, fractal mathematics, machine learning, and all these factors in developing these high probability trade setups, and it uses every possible combination of every possible technical indicator. So all technical indicator strategies out there in the market has been used in the development of this artificial intelligence engine. So the swing trades trading strategy did deliver quite a lot of beautiful trading swing trade moves here. You can see there another one. Almost every month you have a nice high probability trade set up, beautiful swing trade move there to the upside, etc. So absolutely fantastic using the Fulgent AI engine to do the swing trades, and it did capture this 191% move, did identify back in July, 17th of July, it did highlight that this is now coming a big move in the stock. Now, it wouldn't have necessarily been that easy, because if we look at the fundamentals and we're going to look at the StarMine data, these are institutional quality rankings that hedge funds and institutions use there. We can see that the StarMine models, which has been around for many years, these are institutional rankings that the pros use. Professional traders, hedge fund managers, and institutional fund managers use all these rankings. Hundreds and thousands of data points go into these analysis prediction models, and these are StarMine percentile rankings. So the higher the ranking, the better; the lower the ranking, the worse. So you can see there's lots of credit risk with Moderna. So that would have been a high risk trade setup. The company is going to need a lot of money at some point to keep the show going. Earnings quality rankers in the bottom 30% of the market, with a percentile rank of 28%. There, the StarMine model goes deep into the balance sheet and income statement, line item for line item, and looking at the sustainability of earnings. So the company will have to do fundamentally a lot more to improve its earnings quality. But there were two very important clues in this model, and the one is the StarMine price momentum model, which tracks medium-term and short-term price momentum, and you look at these are for price momentum trends to tend to persist. So that was one key factor to consider. So yes, I'm going to trade this because it's got very high price momentum score there. And then the other one is insider buying. Now the StarMine model looks at insider buying in the following way. The StarMine Insider per-star ranking system looks at a couple of factors, and here are the factors. Insider agreement. So StarMine not only counts the insider purchase versus sales, it also looks for a pattern of activity. So insider agreement are several executives or directors acting in the same direction. Multiple buyers are more meaningful than one isolated buyer. So that's the critical thing. Buying depth. How significant is the purchase activity? Strong, widespread buying is bullish. Selling depth. How significant is the selling activity? Strong, widespread selling, that's bearish. Then StarMine also looks at the transaction type. Purchases, sales, options, and other security transactions. It attempts to distinguish informative transactions from a routine activity, so we even look at that. Timing, how recently transactions occurred, and recent transactions generally carry more information. And then holdings and activity. Changes in insider ownership helps to establish the strength of insider conviction. So the StarMine ranking for the insider ranking, which is 100, is more bullish, and a per-star ranking of 1 or below 10 is bearish. So it identifies agreement among insiders, buying depth and selling depth. So it incorporates all these factors in really detailed analysis of insider activity, and that was the other factor in this, using a StarMine ranking to go into a trade in a particular stock. One was the high price momentum score, and second, it was the high insider model ranking. So in conclusion, yes, the artificial intelligence engine did capture the big money moves in Moderna, but the risk factor is from a fundamental basis. You had to do a lot of homework on the stock. The StarMine rankings weren't really painting a great picture, but for the aggressive trader out there, the price momentum score was high, and the insiders buying was also a very high score, and that can give you extra comfort in doing all those repetitive swing trades as the AI engine identified. So in conclusion, that the AI did capture the big money moves, but as we can see from the StarMine data, it wasn't without significant risk on looking at the fundamentals of the business. But for the patient, diligent investor, it paid off. Many swing trade signals, and the last one was really a big money move. AI did capture that move. Anybody interested in getting your hands on your own AI, follow the links at the end of the show. But to everybody else, thank you for watching. Until next time, happy AI trading. Bye for now.